Okay, so doing a little bit of rewiring on my control panel for my grinder, and I'm noticing that the connections are not exactly all that great. Well, in this next episode, we're going to show you how to make these connections a little bit better, safer, and more consistent. So stay tuned for this next episode of GCS AA Inside the Shop. Hello, my name is Hector Velazquez and welcome to another episode of GCS AA Inside the Shop. So we're doing a little bit of electrical repair on my grinder, and I'm noticing that a lot of these connections on these components are a little bit shady. I got some wiring sticking out everywhere, and I'm thinking that's where I'm probably having a lot of my issues. Now I'm going to upgrade these connections and make them a little bit better, a little bit tighter and more secure. And what's going to help me do that is these electrical connections here that are called Ferrules. And these, I just dumped a bunch of them. But these Ferrules are going to help me make a better connection. They're really easy to use. They look great and very professional. So let me show you how it works. All right, so this is a ferrule crimping toolkit. And these comes with a lot of ferrules, as you can see. And I picked it up for $29.99 on Amazon, obviously under Prime. These ferrules come in different gauges, whatever wire you're working with. And then here's the crimping tool. It's a type of ratcheting action, so it's really easy to use. Alright, so this is the relay control box that I'm working on. And as you can see, it doesn't look that great, right? We got wires hanging everywhere. Over here on this one, the wire's exposed, which could not be a good situation. And on the jumper that I pulled, we can take a closer look. The wire strands are smashed, so we're not exactly getting 100% connection here, which could raise resistance value, and that's not good. Our wire could overheat and cause a potential fire. Alright, now we want to make sure that we know what wire we're dealing with as far as gauge. And we want to grab the appropriate ferrule for our wire that we're working on. And here I'm measuring how much wire I need to strip. So it's going to be about a 1/2 inch. We're going to strip the insulation. And ideally what you're looking for as we install this ferrule is you want to have about a 1/2 millimeter sticking out the other end of that ferrule. You want to make sure it's completely bottomed out. And now we're going to take our crimper, and it's really easy. Squeeze it. It's not hard. And there it is. Look at that. Now we have a stranded wire that's pretty much like a solid wire. And it's a solid connection. It's not going anywhere. Alright, as I install ferrules on the rest of these wires on this relay box, it's really important that anytime we make repairs to any electrical components, that we make sure we have a solid connection. Frayed wires like that could be a fire hazard. And with these equipment that's sensitive to voltage drop, that could be a huge issue. Alright, remember what that control box looked like before? We had wires everywhere. Well, now we installed the ferrules. We have solid connection. It looks great. No wires are exposed. And that's how it should look like. Well, as you can see, these wire ferrules are very easy to install. And they're going to give you safe and reliable connections. I want to thank you for joining me here today on GCS AA Inside the Shop, where we're helping technicians one wrench at a time. Now to finish up the rest of this install. Well, it's about that time for the GCS AA Conference and Trade Show. We're going to be there. We're going to have a booth smack dab in the middle of trade show floor, booth 1847. Check us out for some great hands-on education, and where we're going to be talking about more about electrical, being that everything's moving that way. If not, we're already there. So check us out, swing them by, and you're going to have a chance to win prizes from Power Bar, Fully United, JRM, Lock and Loop. It's a ring toss, so it should be easy to win some prizes. Come check us out. We'll see you there.